who don't fear God. Fear those who don't fear God. Now, you see, marriage was given to Adam as a gift. Adam was perfect. He had a perfect relationship with God. I want to say this, marriage is not for everybody. Marriage is not for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. There are just some people who like things. Back home in Pretoria, we say, "Ba papa." They just like things that don't belong to them. You need to have a relationship with Christ before you can think of marriage. It's only for those who are like Adam, who are connected with Christ. You can't just enter the... There are people who just want to, give me marriage also, give me. Do you know Christ? But just give me. It doesn't work like that. You must know Christ. It is for those who knew Christ that God said it's not good for you to be alone. Because, you already have Christ in you. You already have a relationship with Christ. Now, Christ gives you the partner. Right? So, first and foremost, the issue of marriage, I must know Christ. Let me know of these stories that, I just want somebody who God-fearing. No. Start by being God-fearing. No, I want that one because she's a praying sister and whatever. No, you start by being God-fearing. So, the fear of God and the communion of Christ will be the first most important criteria for the partner. After you have feared God yourself, then the criteria becomes that of someone who fears God. And not all church members qualify, right? There are some people, people used to say in the past, and we still say that marry inside the church is a good thing. But don't marry anybody inside the church. Find inside the church those who are God-fearing. Because there are people inside the church who are 100% pure unbelievers. Some hardened sinner who have never repented nothing. They don't know about Jesus, they don't know about the cross, but they are here every week. They're just undercover for the devil. So don't just marry everybody who is in the church. You must find one who has got a relationship with Christ. Right? And there are many within the church who have got a relationship with Christ. I have seen many young people say, no, there are no young people inside the church. And people who say there are no young people inside the church, they are busy looking outside. And they say they're not young. If you're not looking here, you can't see them. As long as you're looking outside, you won't see the many that God has. You won't be able to see the many projects that God has inside here. All right? So it is important that we realize that. The question that you need to ask yourself is that if I'm a Christian, I'm destined for heaven, how will this partner help me on the journey to heaven? How will this partner help me to fulfill my purpose on earth? How will this help me? Is it just about what he dresses and what he has and the kind of job that he has? And we need to realize, and I'm saying to many of our young sisters, if somebody has disappointed you in the church, it's not an excuse for you to go to unbelievers. I've heard people say, I know the boys in the church are unreliable, like this and that. I know I'm disappointed. Now I must go outside. Now, let's put it in context. The reason why you are disappointed in church is because you didn't pray. And you decided to choose an unbeliever inside the church. And when that unbeliever inside the church disappoints you, you think you've got a permission to go to unbelievers outside. The fact is, if you follow what God says and live right, then you will be able to find many within the church. 1 Corinthians 6:14. Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Now, for those of us who grew up in the villages, you'll know how the yoke is like. Right? You know how the yoke is like. So, when you are a cow, don't get yoked with a donkey. Right? It's unfair. It's unfair on the donkey because you are a cow. Right? In fact, when I marry an unbeliever, when I don't find anybody here among believers, and I marry an unbeliever, I'm actually saying I don't deserve a believer. Maybe I'm also a non-believer because the non-believer suits me better. So that's why I stopped. I stopped begging people, marry inside the church, marry whatever. For what? People are declaring what they really are. Here they were undercover and now they're showing the real colors. So I'm not going to debate such things anymore. The fact is, avoid religious wars. If you marry somebody of another faith, the people are killing each other in the Palestine there for religious wars and so on and so on. Now you want to have that in your house. Like a religious war, like a mini religious war. Now others want to go to church on Saturday, another one wants to go to children. The children, which one must they follow? Stop this religious war business. Just marry your own kind. Marry your own kind. If you are an Adventist, I'm not going to marry another Adventist, it's fine. If you are a fake Adventist, find another fake Adventist. Now, if you're a genuine one, find a genuine one. If you're a Catholic, find a Catholic. It's okay. Find your own kind. Stop. If you're a drunkard, don't get a girl who is in the church. Because you live at home, at church. Just go somewhere you're going to drink together. Yeah. Stop this thing. Find your own kind. Right. Now, to my sisters, don't get yourself a half-husband. You see, when you get a guy who is not a believer, you're getting a half-husband. Because the role of providing spiritual leadership in the house is as important as the role of providing physical needs. The man is supposed to be the priest of the house. And you must know the difference between a prophet and a priest. A prophet represents God to the people, and a priest represents the people to God. And you need someone in this family who represents this family to God. Now, if the guy does not even know how to start to pray, he doesn't even know how to say, "Our Father who art in heaven," he thinks he art in Johannesburg. You can't start. You are missing out. You're getting half a husband. You're getting your soul short. Your future husband should be able to speak like Joshua did. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. He's a priest of the house. He says, I'm representing my people before God. I don't care what others says, but as far as my congregation, your priest of the house must be one who wakes up early in the morning and takes his own family before the altar of God and lead out every day in the fault